Welcome back, DreamHack 2019, Dallas, Texas. Nick Mazesco, RG, I'm Rico, and we have some amazing Madden going on. We just had another amazing game, but it gets better and better the more Madden we see. Chritobin don't care about ice. This is everything you want here at the DreamHack inaugural Madden tournament.
It's two of the young guns in the game, two of the guys that are looking to get belts, two of the guys that you're going to be looking for over the next couple years to take over this Madden game.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Ice is just a lot of fun to watch. It's very entertaining when he's on stream.
As you can tell by this.
You can see him. There's my guy right there, George Schwartz, two-time New York Jets club champion.
Jets, Jets.
Oh, geez.
Ice knows we're both Jet fans. It's very, very rare that I get to cheer for my Jets as a Jet fan. So when you think about Ice, you think about Jets and winning. Two things you don't normally go together.
Well, speaking of winning, how about this guy that won the Madden Challenge Championship this year, came on the scene and took it by storm, won himself a belt. Saw him put up about 79 points in one of his opening group games, one of the highly respected players. He's got the stick work on the sticks, the skills on the sticks. We've also seen him get it done on the basketball court in real life.
Football field, anything athletic, Chritobin might be my first pick.
Now, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves, but we've been treating the chat's been treating us really well. We want to treat you guys just as good. A preview of our next game. I told Nick a little earlier, Chritobin and Jaybird will be following this up. We have a packed schedule for you guys all day. We're going to keep going. Oh, that's just not right. That's just not right. All right, we know we've been asking your opinion all day long. We want to know, what do you guys think about this one coming up? Don't care about Ice, Chritobin. Let us know. You must be following in order for your vote to count. We want to know how you're feeling, who you got pulling this one out. Nick, what are your thoughts?
I've been saying it from the beginning of the tournament. I've been saying it at the Madden Bowl. I think Chritobin is as hot of a player as right now. I think he's a top 10 player. He could be in the top 5. I can hear that argument. I got Chritobin winning this game. I got him winning this game big. That's how much respect I have for Chritobin.
This is going to be a tough one. Oh, man. I think I'm with Nick on this one. I'm going to go with Chritobin. I kind of want to pick Ice, but Chritobin's just been so hot lately this season. He's just burst onto the scene. It's just had nothing but momentum. I think he continues to ride that momentum, gets the W.
Under pressure, is that what you're doing?
I'm going ice, baby. No way. This youngster's ready. He's built for this big stage. He's going to be talking. He's going to be swagging. That's a little secret. And there's no secret that this kid can play. I'm looking for Ice to bring it in. Let's go ahead and let's see what the chat thinks. Are they going with don't care about Ice or the Madden Challenge champ, Chritobin?
The belt gets you a lot of respect, man.
It does, but we're going to see if Ice can keep him under pressure. Look for him to be able to pull this one out.
And again, it doesn't matter how much talent there is. It doesn't matter who has the edge. It's single elimination. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. I can't wait. You can't wait. No need to make the audience wait. Let's go to the game.
One thing I want to call out, too, is I think Chritobin, he's a very inspirational story for guys that are watching competitive Madden that, you know, are skeptical about, you know, getting involved or want to break out on the scene. You know, Chritobin's a great example of someone that came into the season, nobody really knew who he was. He threw his hat in the ring, and now he's become a household name in the Madden community. So if you need inspiration, if you're thinking about, should I get in this or not, use Chritobin as inspiration that even in your first year getting into it, it's rare, but it is possible to really break through and get you one of them belts and make a good bit of cash while you're doing it.
Both these teams representing the Kansas City Chiefs. You're going to see Chritobin and Ice. Ice going to start out on offense.
Yeah, he's in that. You see that Buck sail? That means Ice is in that Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive playbook.
See a lot of Andy Reid on the sidelines in this game. Chiefs on Chiefs mirror match. No advantage team-wise. They're playing with the same ones. Ice, Chritobin, a spot in the round of 8 on the line. Patty Mahomes in the shotgun. He'll take the snap on 1st and 10. He's going to look over to the left side. A little hitch route. Nice spin move. And a first down for Ice.
Anytime anyone does that little stop and go and
So
a little hezzy, it just looks so tough.
It's tough to do, and it's even tougher to stop.
It's a lot of fun to call. Ice directing a lot of traffic here at the line of scrimmage. A lot of audible and a lot of hot routes. Good read.
Side. Nice throw. Travis Kelce with the catch. The forgotten man on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ice, obviously. One of the most entertaining games we saw was him versus Skimbo, even though it was kind of a blowout. It ended up being pretty funny. Ice with the infamous...
The cop storming? .404 to go. Sammy Watkins with the catch. This wide receiving core for the Chiefs is tough. Watkins, Hill, Kelce, Conley. Chiefs not known for a stellar defense. 1st and 10. Ice with the ball. Dropping back to pass, rolling out to the right side. Mahomes looking down the field, but there's nobody there. He just chucks into the first row.
Had Kelce just looking wide open, sitting right in front of him. I don't understand why you don't just dump it down to him for a short gain. Instead of throw it away right there. He must have been looking downfield. Couldn't see Kelce right in front of him.
Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
2nd down and 10 for Ice with the ball. Quick throw over the middle, but good close on the hitch route. Hitch route sometimes so tough to stop because they're so quick out of the quarterback's hands, but a nice job defensively clicking on and getting over to that receiver, setting up a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it was good stick work right there by Chritobin. Get over there. Knock the ball out of the receiver's hand.
3rd down. Looking underneath. They have a 1st down there. That soft coverage comes back to bite Chritobin as just taking advantage there. Ice making the simple read, picking up the 1st down with the drag route.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ready.
Dizal in the chat saying he needs to be patient, for sure. Patience. We've seen patient players getting rewarded here at DreamHack. Mahomes gonna chuck it out of bounds once again. That pass rush causing some problems for Ice.
Still, Ice not scared to throw that ball away. That's very mature. Anybody that's playing Madden on any type of competitive level, you're gonna have to know to throw that ball away when nothing's there.
2nd down and 10 now. Mahomes stepping up, sitting down. Pass rush finally gets there. D. Ford with the sack, 3rd and long. And these are the plays that Chritobin seems to make. Whenever you need a big play, Chritobin coming up with one defensively.
Yeah, Chritobin's just been a good player. He keeps his poise, doesn't get too frustrated, adjusts very well.
What a catch! How about that catch? And now a 4th and 2, but Ice gonna play conservative, take the 3 points.
That's a lot of respect right there.
Put together a long drive like that, opening possession of the game. You don't want to throw away the momentum that you've got driving down the field. I think it's a smart move right there for Ice to take his points.
Clutchy hanging out in the string. He's feeling loose right now. He's been having a good tournament here at DreamHack.
Clutchy. It'll be very interesting to see when he plays his game to get into the money.
You realize he's playing Jaybird next.
Okay, so
you have him beating Jaybird then.
So if he beats, I feel like Jacoby.
Who's the favorite in this one?
I feel like Jacoby.
No way.
And it's not until he gets into a game that's going to get him into the money.
On regs, you got him as the favorite over Jaybird?
He looked tough. He beat K-Mac. Like,
Jaybird beat Kiv in regs.
What is
6
happening?
months ago.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, it's on his resume. In regs, in this mode. And he put up 80-something. He has the best offensive output so far of anybody here.
See, we here at DreamHack don't condone gambling, but burritos.
Okay.
Burrito
and
bet.
Here's the thing. You're 2 burritos down now. I'm willing to wager both burritos on Jaybird. And there you have it. Let's go, Jaybird. And then I'm going to turn into Oprah. Hey,
You
Nick,
get a burrito.
You get a burrito. You get a burrito.
Everybody gets a burrito.
I feel like Chritobin, given his track record, he's going to make a deep run. And when you're really going to have to pay attention to him is that game before the money. Oh, almost yicked by ice.
Wide, get wide.
Chritobin in a 3rd and 10 now. Just to come up with some offense.
We go crazy.
And shout out to Vilma in the chat. Vilma is one of my all-time favorite guys and one of the most underrated players in the Madden community. He never leaves the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area because he has that one tournament on lock that he continues to win every week.
Unless he's driving to Vegas from New York, which he did earlier this year at the Madden Classic. The savage.
And that's what I'll tell you. You gotta love Vilma.
Here we go.
USAF Warhawk in the chat saying, I'm hungry, what's for lunch? I'll tell you what's for lunch, it's Chipotle. Big shout out to our sponsor, Chipotle here at DreamHack. Such an amazing sponsor helping put all this on. The first ever Madden tournament here hosted by DreamHack, and I'm sure it won't be the last because it has been an absolute blast here in downtown Dallas. Nick Mazesco, RG, Rico Williams hanging out.
And Dubby in the chat
up,
checking
Dubby?
on Clef. Actually, he has the winner of I think he plays Anarchy. Dub, he was wondering how he was looking. Shout out to Dubby, one of the greatest guys in the Madden
Ball's
community.
out.
Oh, it's out.
Picked up by one of the big horses on the line. How about that?
Just in Philadelphia last weekend for the lacrosse Final Four.
The lacrosse Final Four. How
yes.
much work
Rico is a
do you
man of
do?
many talents.
How much work do you take?
Between lacrosse Final Four, men's basketball Final Four, college
Softball.
championship, softball, I'm taking Nick to Bristol, the NASCAR night race. I'll be hosting.
And then he's going to take us to Six Flags in Atlanta.
Hey,
You got to make that Six Flags trip.
Got to make that happen. Deep pass right side has a man. Drop it in the bucket. Tyreek Hill with a touchdown. And Chritobin answers back.
I can't stress that enough. You just really have to look at Chritobin as an inspiration. I mean, for a guy to just be this relatively unknown and then just immediately jump into that top-tier style of player, it's just done so rarely. But it's something he's been able to accomplish this season, and I'm just impressed each and every time I watch him play. You guys, when we go to Six Flags, you guys are roller coaster people, right?
the only thing I will not get on is a Ferris wheel. It's
Really?
I have a weird phobia. As long as I can't jump out of it, I'll ride anything. I'll
All
ride
I
any
want-
roller coaster. I'll ride any whatever. But if I could like jump if I wanted to, I won't get on.
All the world
So as long
wants.
as we get the shoulder thing.
Yeah, as long as we're strapped in, as long as we're getting.
All the world wants is a picture of RG, Rico, and me front row of a roller coaster, hands up at the camera.
Big play by ice.
Rico's passed out because he probably fell asleep.
Real quick, how about you guys in the chat? Are you guys rolling? Give me a 1 if you're riding the roller coasters. Give me a 2 if there's no chance you get on the roller coaster when you're at the amusement park. 1, you're riding. 2, you're hanging out.
3 if you're just eating.
They see me rolling.
A lot
Shout
of
out to
ones.
Chameleon
Let's
there.
go, my guys. I get frustrated. When I go to an amusement park, and the people I go with, they just ain't trying to hit none of the rides.
I have a question for you. You know what frustrates me? But you guys have been, and then again, a shout out to my main man Justin, whose birthday was yesterday. Fogo de Chao.
Oh, a little Brazilian steakhouse action?
It bothers me when people are ready to leave before I am. How much time do you believe is the minimum you should spend there?
Hour and a half. Picked
Oh,
off out
Dick
of the
said
middle.
Chritobin!
Lurk for Chritobin.
There's Lurky!
He's still going inside the 20. Fight through tackles, down to the 12-yard line. The defense stepping up for the Madden Challenge champ.
Lurky McLurkinson!
Slaying, I live by Cedar Point. Heck yeah, Sandusky, Ohio. Best amusement park in the world.
Sandusky, Ohio. Shout out to Delph, another former Madden Challenge winner who calls Sandusky home. Just finished up his Masters. Good job, Delph. Proud of you.
Look at Dubby calling people out. Says you're a weirdo if you're not hitting the coaster. And our guy Castle Black, he says he's hitting Six Flags tomorrow.
I think the minimum you have to be at any Brazilian steakhouse is an hour and a half. Get through that salad bar, which is fire. Eat any Brazilian steakhouse, best salad bar.
Okay, stop.
Because it's not really a salad bar.
Did you just say salad bar?
It's not really a salad bar. They got like rice and beans. They got smoked salmon. They got cheese.
The views of Nick do not necessarily reflect me and RG at this moment.
Hey,
You're
you
never
can
going
sit
to
here and give me the
salad
look
bar.
all you want, but you got a fat guy up here selling the salad bar, okay? That tells you how good it is.
Thank you, Papa Dot.
Just so you guys know, I'm a VIP card member at Texas State, Brazil.
Oh, now, can you tell us what that VIP card member gets you?
Shout out to Jiggy J-Rod in the chat.
Each year you get 12 half-off dinners.
That's clutch. Half off at a Brazilian steakhouse. That's some real money you're saving.
Exactly. And you can share with your friends. So if we all went, I could say, hey, I want to use 3 of them, you know, for all of us.
All right, so we got 6 Flags, and then we're all going.
Yes. That sounds like a plan.
3rd and 3 now for Chritobin, looking to cash in on the pick.
This is a big play, actually. If he doesn't get this, now he's going to have to consider taking 3. And that's huge for Ice because it keeps it 1-possession ball game.
Books in the chat. Don't disrespect a great salad bar. My man Boogs, he knows.
I love the
that's vintage bugs. That's vintage bugs, if we're being honest.
And Dubby response, right, G, we on real food next year. 10-3 the score. Chritobin does cash in with points off that interception.
One of the greatest non-wager wagers I've ever made in the Mad community was betting Bugs that if he won a belt, I would eat one of those great, or drink, or whatever you want. He chooses smoothies anyway. Eat one of those amazing smoothies if he won. So at least I don't ever have to worry about eating one of those.
Guy returning the king, asking where the coal train's at. I believe he's taking care of some of his other work. You know, he has other obligations.
Deep pass, right sideline. Down to the 39-yard line.
He's probably somewhere sitting back enjoying a ice-cold Rico Williams right about now.
Lemonade with a splash of pineapple.
Yes, sir.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Ice moving this rock.
1st and 10, quick throw left side, nobody out there. Trying to pry that ball free, but it's going to be a 9-yard gain on 1st down for Ice, looking to respond to 10 unanswered from Chritobin.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Blazeman Ross says Boog's really the most overrated Madden player ever. Rolls right side, Ice looking downfield.
Almost
pressure.
picked off, had that hitch route. That hitch route out of the bunch formation is really effective. It just kind of stays in that tender area of the field that no zone's really guarding, and if you don't have it manned up, it's usually going to be sitting wide open right there when you put that slot wide receiver from the bunch on the hitch. Had it open right there, but the D lineman made a huge play.
3rd and 1, deep middle of the field. It's Tyreek Hill with the catch and coverage. The response from Ice. An extra point away from tying the ball game back up.
And that shows you how big that stop was. Being able to hold him to 3 allows him to make this a new ball game.
That was a good levels, too. He had 2 crossing routes underneath. Really distracts the user with a deep post route coming in behind it. Clear out that user defender. Post route beats his man. Pass lead it. Touchdown. Good drive right there by Ice. Got George Schwartz.
J-Rod, I like Universal. For rides, Cedar Point is better than anything. But experience, Universal's got some cool stuff. You got the shows. You got a whole lot going on there if you're not a ride fan. I'd absolutely pick Universal over Cedar Point if you're not into the roller coasters. But if you're not into the roller coasters, what's wrong with you?
Definitely down to hit the 6 Flags.
Oh, yeah, it's
It's locked in.
It's happening.
Fast. We got a fast pass up, though.
That's given. If I'm telling you...
Ice got a yick!
And here's where I'll tell you. Chritobin went with that fast pass right there, and he should have waited.
Oh, now they each have an interception in this game. Ice got his back after tying the ball game. Now has a chance to get the momentum back. In single elimination play, Ice trying to make it to day 3.
Pawpaw in the chat putting his Boogs emotes.
Guy adjusts. He says, let's go ice. Patch Boys asking, do the top 8 get paid? No, Patch Boys. The top 4. We get $12,500 for first, $7,500 for second, and third and fourth each taking home $2,500 themselves. Rounds off our $25,000 prize pool.
Sammy Watkins, he's been big for Ice in this game so far. He's been the receiver he's looked to the most by far. Picks up another first down on the left side.
Ace, ace. Slow.
First and 10. Put up the middle. Pick up 5 with Williams. 96 players is where we started yesterday at group play. We are working our way down. This game is a round of 16 game to get into the round of 8 tomorrow. All round of 8. We'll get down to the final 4. We'll get down to a championship game and crown the first ever DreamHack Madden champion.
This will be a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun at this DreamHack event, and even when we just get time to go walk around and look at all the different festivities, all the different stands, a lot of different action going on here. We got hyped at that Rocket League tournament next to us, man. You could hear all the commotion throughout the day.
Saw some Apex next door. Seeing a 5 Mahomes out of the pocket looking upfield. Wow, good defensive play. I was talking to Vinny. And he said he was excited just to get around. He's disappointed that he's not at the tournament, but now he gets to experience DreamHack and go around and see all the booths and all the different tournaments. A lot going on here in downtown Dallas. 3rd down and 5. Mahomes.
His verticals. He's got the tight end on that wheel route. This runs a good old-fashioned verticals play out of gun bunch. It's been a very popular play for the last several years, especially in competitive Madden. You got your outside flanker receiver on a wheel route, your tight end on a short wheel, the slot receiver goes on a deep post. It's just a lot to account for.
Chi-Town Barry, you got to check out Busch Gardens. It's good.
Busch Gardens?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's good.
It is not.
Don't be hating on Busch Gardens. I'm not saying it's the level of Six Flags, Cedar Point, Kings Island, but it's a good time.
Random Six Flags story. Growing up in Jersey, we actually got banned for a summer from Six Flags.
What'd you do?
Me and my buddies.
Wait, make sure it's stream safe. What'd you do?
Yeah, we mastered the game where you throw the softball into the milk crate.
Oh, get out of here.
Did you run train on that?
No, and what happened is we would charge people
to play for them. That's the Rico Williams right there.
And win them dolls. Think about it. Would you rather?
Did you reimburse them if you messed it up?
No, we never messed it up. We literally had it. And so what happens is. Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you what would happen. So it was 3 balls for $10 or something like that, and then like 7 for 20 or whatever. So they would give us $20. We'd go and get how many balls? We'd win on the first one, and we'd give them their bear. Then the next person would give us 20. We still had 6 balls from the other one, and then we had enough that we always wound up.
Ooh, how about that? Had a little bubble screen.
Yeah, celebration, smashing the guitar, ice.
Saw it wasn't open at Mahomes.
Well, now, what's going on with Nick's rock-solid picks? He said he was perfect yesterday, which I still don't believe we need to check the tape. But today's been off bad.
A little bit. Here's the thing, just going back to you in these Six Flags scams that you were running. So you're telling me if we go to the amusement park.
Just that one game, though.
And we see that game, that it's a lock. Because
I haven't done it in 20
You said it was
years,
mastered.
but I got it. But yes, absolutely.
Let's get Rico banned from the Atlanta Six Flags.
We'll have to stream that on Rico's Instagram. That's going to be fun.
All the time in the world and nobody open.
How about Iceman just went down? It was looking like Chritobin had the momentum, was able to get himself an interception, put together a scoring drive. See if he could lock up Chritobin here before the second half, go into that second half, preserving this lead.
2nd out of 10 for Chritobin. Left side corner, route deep, corner in to the 43-yard line. Nice little dot there from Patty Mahomes.
Chritobin just picks up a big chunk. Good old curl flat, that corner route. Another staple in this gun bunch offense.
Waiting, looking, over the middle of the field, has a man, big hit though! Sammy can't come up with a catch.
Bunch trail plays, another tough one. You get the corner route going toward the sideline, but then you also have a post route coming over towards the middle of the field. Chritobin hit Ice with the corner route the play before. This time goes to the post, wasn't able to convert it though.
And that's a great throw there to Travis Kelce. Rico yesterday was begging these Kansas City Chiefs players to throw to Travis Kelce, and it's working here for Chritobin.
And if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Tight ball game right here, man. These are just two high-level competitors, neck and neck, trying to keep their tournament lives alive. See who's going to move on to tomorrow.
A little draw play. A lot of room up the middle. Cut tackle. He's going to be down at the half-yard line.
Here's the thing. You're not just trying to keep your tournament life alive right now. This could be your Madden 19. Because there's not many big events. I don't know of any other big events this big going on with Madden 19, with Madden 20 right around the corner. This really is these guys' last opportunity to make a good profit off of those Madden 19 skills.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Wow, good early penetration there from the defensive line. 3rd and goal from the 2.
If you can get in here on 3rd, you're not really mad about that just because it forced them to take another timeout and makes it a little tougher.
It's if you don't get it
before the half. But now, if you don't get in here, you have a decision to make that you really don't want.
3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Look at all the guys in the box.
Toss.
And he's got the edge, and he's got 6. Chritobin responding to the touchdown from Ice. Just about a minute to go. 1:01 on the clock. Chritobin gonna tie it up.
All right.
Ooh.
You were saying Chritobin's a top 10 player, maybe top 5.
I said if
Through
you
the
made an argument for top 5,
MCS year this year, who are your top 5 MCS players?
Draney 1. Just for this year.
Just
1.
this year.
I'll go with Pavin 2. I'll go with Chritobin 3. I'll go with Skimbo 4. And 5, I'm gonna take Canes 5.
You take Canes over Strafen?
Yeah. He made all 4 live events.
Canes did make every live event. It's a pretty good list. That was a strong list.
It is a strong list.
Green 90. Green 90. Left, 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 left.
And you and I had this discussion before the Madden Bowl.
He wants to find some controversy with you.
No, the only thing I couldn't agree with him more. I just think you got to go Strafen over Canes.
I think longevity is I think making 4 live events. I get Skimbo got a belt, didn't make the clubs, didn't make the challenge.
Green 39.
What, top 4 at the bowl?
He had a good run at the
Good run at the bowl. But I just me personally, I would value the 4 live events over.
Ice lets it rip. He's got it.
Oh, a little ag catching coverage. Yeah, he's just stand over him. Well, not Ice get the big play down the field.
Now, after that big play, are you saying, okay, I have 3 now, or are you looking at that momentum like, okay, now we have 7?
With no timeouts, 3's got to be in your mind. Shot to the end zone, maybe. Looks it underneath.
It's down. He's gonna have to get
Smart.
the field goal unit out right now. That's big for Ice, huh? Oh man, better hurry up.
Clef not in the top 5, no. Not this year. I'm not saying he's not a talent, a top 5 talent. I'm saying in terms of years that they had.
I am torn between saying, okay, based on their credentials this year, or if this person were to play another person head-to-head, who would I have as the favorite?
Then that's top 5 Madden 19 players based on...
Chad, who do you guys got as your top 5 players?
Do you give Joe Rice any credit for being tough on everything? Do you give Kiv any credit?
There we go, second half. Chritobin going to have the rock down 3.
And I'm with Drini also. He lost in the game to get to the challenge, Strafing.
Kane's made it to all of them. Kane's didn't lose that game.
Yeah, but Kane's didn't go as far in any tournament as Strafing did.
Picked off down the field.
Oh, wow.
He went farther than the Madden Challenge, and Strafing wasn't there.
It's big for Ice right there. That's a huge momentum play for Ice to get the early turnover on Chritobin to start the second half. Already up 3.
Big play down the field. No, I mean, again, I don't think we're squabbling over 5.
Where do you put Ghost?
Huh?
Ghost Madden.
He's top 10. I put him 7. You could make the argument that Strafing's 5. I have no qualms with that. I value the 4 live finals more than what Strafing did. But if you value second place,
What about Blocky?
I value 4 live finals over 3 live finals.
But you don't think Blocky had better runs than Kane's too? Which one didn't Blocky make?
Green 39.
I thought Blocky.
Green 39.
Challenge?
Challenge.
And again, remember, I wasn't around for the classic, so deep pass. It's going back
right
the other way.
Chritobin.
Chritobin answers defensively. Remember, I wasn't around for the classic, so I'm only going by stories.
How about Chritobin gets away back into the game? And you know what? If I'm Ice, I'm not even that mad at him. You're already up 3. It's a field goal game. If there's a time for you to take a shot, it's after you get a turnover. Try to get aggressive. Make it 2 possessions.
Speaking of Clef, you know Clef's taking on beast mode, right?
Are we getting that on stream?
I know the next one is Jaybird and Chritobin. I think that might be after. Would you like me to go talk to the producers and see what we can make happen and see if I can get that Clef beast mode game
49 in the chat saying 1 Drini, 2 Chritobin, 3 Pav, and 4 Skimbo, 5 Ghosts. Picked off going the other way.
My goodness.
What is happening in this game?
What is happening?
I think
Look at Chritobin. Oh, man, he puts his hand in his head.
Would you agree it is hard to argue with Drini, Chritobin, Pav, and Skimbo as top 4?
Drini.
It's your 4 belt winners.
Pav and yes, I think that's definitely fair.
I think beyond that is.
Are you kidding me? What is going on in this game? We're over here talking about top 5s and whatever mumbo jumbo, but we got ourselves ball game over here. Turnover after turnover. Nobody wants to run away with this one. And Chritobin won't go away.
Out of the pocket.
Nowhere to go.
4 turnovers in a row.
That's unbelievable.
I'm gonna go see if I can get an update on the stream games. I'll be right back.
It's underneath, spin back inside. That's Tyreek Hill. 7 of 16, 153, a touchdown, and 3 interceptions. Third and 2.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace.
Big play for Chritobin. Nothing. Oh, nowhere to go. He's going for it.
Oh, Travis Kelce making the big high pass catch. Almost caught that at his hips. Coming up with a first down at the 31-yard line.
It's one of those awkward plays where your opponent's usually defenders in the vicinity of multiple routes that you're trying to go after. You got to wait for him to clear out and pick one and then slang it. Good job right there to Chritobin to pick up the first. Oh, he's got room.
Just a little post route on the left side, one-on-one with Sammy Watkins. Made him pay.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace. Close.
Now 1st and 10. Dropping back to pass is Mahomes. Waiting. He's waiting for that crossing route, but it's not open. Looks up the middle of the field, overthrows Chris Conley.
You got to think, too. If you're Ice, you're like, you know what, Chritobin? You've won a belt already this year. You made the Madden Bowl. You've collected them EA checks. You've wet your beak. All I did was make the club championship. I paid a lot of money to get out here. You know what? This needs to be my moment.
A key drop there on 3rd down. Or 2nd down, excuse me. For Chris Conley once again.
Ice is just fighting against Chritobin, playing this defense. See if he can do it again on 3rd and 10. See, when you see on defense, you see how those button icons are over the linebackers. What that is that's Ice using that quick adjustments functionality, which allows you to pretty much hot route your defenders, change their assignment without being clicked onto them. It's a very important functionality to be able to use if you want to play comp Madden. And here we go, Nick, 4th down.
4th down, he's gonna kick the field goal from the 39-yard line, a 56-yard field goal attempt.
It's a boot. Oh, what a kick.
That's a beautiful kick. It's up, it's got the leg. We got a tie ball game with just about 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go, 2020. Now you got him in the chat talking about the top 5 worst players. God bless the chat. Here we go. How will Ice respond? Finally, Chritobin puts an end to the turnover fest. Able to tie this ball game. Now the ball's in Ice's court.
Now Ice dropping back, looking right side. Can't get him in bounds. It's gonna be a 2nd down.
Check 3, check 3. Roy. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. So.
2nd down and 10 for Ice. 20-20 with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Told you once we got down to some of these single elimination games, you're going to get some great matchups, and this is not disappointing. Ice, left side.
There's that hitch route.
Sammy Watkins.
I'm telling you, that hitch route is tough.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Watch tight end. Tight right.
3rd down and 4. Opportunity for Chritobin to get a defensive stop. Mahomes rolling right, looking down the field for that crosser. It's not there.
What zone was that defender in, huh? You never see that crossing route
so deep
on the Buck sail, just locked up like that. That was an amazing adjustment right there by Chritobin, and now Ice finds himself in a big 4th and 4.
How about this? Can Chritobin get a defensive stop? We're looking for the same play once again. Looking right side for the fade route. Got him over the top. It's Tyreek Hill. You can't give Hill any space over the top because he will burn you.
Ice a little animated after that one. Knows that's a big 1st down on 4th down. Not only picks up the 1st down, but gets himself in field goal range where he can take the lead. Huge play right there for Icy.
How about the play 4th and short, taking the deep shot, and now he's in business at the 29-yard line. Ice dropping back, looking underneath, has a man. That's Travis Kelce, shakes off a tackler and picks up the 1st down.
All right, breaking news when it feels like breaking. We do have a update on our stream. We're going to be going with Jaybird and Chritobin next. And then we have Clef versus Beast Mode following it up. And then we're finishing the day with Echo, Fox, Joke, and Fancy. All 3 of those games are must-see action.
It's a good 3 games to finish up with, huh, boys?
I have people blowing up my DMs right now because they think it was epic. The RG to Nick, Brady to Moss rendition.
Oh, did you post that online?
Yes.
Rico's back here unplugging stuff again, I think.
I wish we had Rico camera.
He's a mess. An absolute mess.
Look at the intensity. They can't see it. Speaking of intensity.
Can't be trusted with anything. How about this? Force up in the chat. It's a tie ball game. Oh, stop it. 2020. 1st and goal for Ice.
Ice coming out in some single back doubles here. I like it. Still an 11 personnel formation, but likely has a stretch and a dive that he can run the ball out of in this formation as well.
Green 39.
So we do have our 3 games lined up. We're not sure exactly as to the order that they'll be played in, but those are the 3 matchups.
I like it.
Now a second goal. We're seeing the D-line getting their paws up and batting down a lot of passes at the line of scrimmage. Can Ice get 6? Golden opportunity inside the 6-yard line. Mahomes stepping up, taking off.
Oh, that was close. You got to be careful if you're Icy.
Don't want to be taking hits with that quarterback.
He missed the hit stick, but then just got clapped by an AI defender. And even though it was a normal tackle, quarterback can fumble on those. Big 3rd down here. Ice going to have to consider a field goal if he doesn't get this.
Goal line set, fullback dive, toss, maybe a sneak. It's going to be a dive play, and the defense makes a stop, and Chritobin knows that was huge. 4th and goal, and it looks like it's going to be settling for free for Ice. For free. For 3 out there. 23-20.
The rated superstars in the chat, he said, would the winner of this tournament be considered a belt winner?
No.
The answer there is no.
But they would be considered the first ever DreamHack Madden champion.
Yes. Lucky calling for the Hodor in the chat. After Chritobin holds him to 3 right there.
Warhawk in the chat saying 1 stop. Let's go, Ice.
Yeah, Ice getting a lot of support in the chat right now. Who do you guys got? 1 for Ice, 2 for Chritobin.
First down at 10.
Let us know where your heads are at. Good read. Good patience. Sometimes I just get jealous watching these guys play, man. Their ability to stand back there, stay so calm and poised, and let routes develop, make the right read.
Oh, man, if I was out there and I had turned the ball over 3 times, this would be a 40-point game already.
Never feel I can just tell how much more comfortable they feel compared to someone like me when they're just out there slanging that rock around.
First down at 10. 3-point ball game. Flipping the play is Chritobin with the ball, looking to tie or take the lead late in this round of 16 matchup. Mahomes. Telling you, he's got RB right there.
Good play. Ooh, good hit.
Pride the ball for him. I'm telling you, they're leaving. A lot of these guys are leaving that little swing or wheel route by the halfback open. It's been money all day. He didn't hit him there. Now 2nd and 10. The Madden Challenge champion on the ropes. Step up with Mahomes.
Ooh, oh, we got action!
It's picked off! It's picked off! 2 off the helmet! Looking like Kawhi Leonard's Game 7 winner. Bounce, and into the hands of Ice.
Tip drill.
Oh, man. In the 4th quarter, Chritobin turns the ball over once again. How many turnovers in this ball game? And now Ice with the ball up 3 minutes left. Chritobin has all 3 of his timeouts. Well, he's going to have to get stingy on defense, and he cannot let Ice go down and score a touchdown and make it 2 possessions this late in the ball game.
3:15 to go. Mahomes looking to pass. Underneath, he's got Hill. Pick up 8, 2nd and 2.
I'm telling you, that was one thing I incorporated into my offense after watching these players play all year. Is whenever I go to that gun bunch, sneaking in those little hitch routes, when you know your opponent's in zone, I'm telling you, they just get into that sweet spot of the field that the zones just don't guard. Eventually, you're going to have to man a defender up on them.
Drini saying this is a crazy game. 2nd and 2, and look at Ice knowing the situation, using that entire play clock. Run a little draw play with Williams. He'll pick up a 1st down. Falls down to the 36-yard line, not looking to take a big hit and fumble the ball.
And there's Chritobin. He's not going to let him take it to the 2-minute warning. He's going to already start digging. And there's timeouts. And that means he's going to have to start getting stingy because there is not much more room for error right now for Chritobin with his DreamHack tournament. Life on the line here.
1st and 10, he's looking to pass the ball here, stepping up with Mahomes being chased, and a nice defensive play downfield by Chritobin, and that That throwaway, it stops the clock.
That's big for Chritobin. That's huge for Chritobin, especially after he started using those timeouts. Still has the 2-minute warning to protect himself, too.
2nd and 10, looking left side, trying to find Watkins. Another incomplete pass, and clock stopping once again. Big 3rd down for Chritobin. From here, it would be a 53-yard field goal.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
2:19. Clock stopped after the incomplete pass. Hill in motion from right to left. Mahomes dropping back. Middle of the field, has a man.
Oh,
He missed him. Ice can't believe it.
That has to hurt.
He had it. Chritobin had to commit one of his linebackers to that hitch route. It was so open that opened up the deep middle of the field for Icy, but wasn't able to execute.
He can't believe it.
He knows that was ball game. Instead has to settle for 3, and now you give Chritobin the rock on a guap drive? Oh, man. It's a good game right now. What a treat.
And Rico, it feels like whenever you see a play like that, and who knows what's going to happen, but whenever you see a play like that, a mistake late in the game that changes the momentum a little bit, it seems like the other person just picks up a little bit from just that one little overthrow.
Yes. And you know how Madden treats you, so when that happens to you, you know exactly what to expect.
Handoff, left side, he runs the ball, he's got room, 40, he's to the 50, inside the 50, how about the stretch run to the 2-minute warning? I love the play call.
How about the lack of stick work right there? You gotta make that guy miss, you gotta do something there.
Not everybody can pull the D-Croft out there.
1st and 10.
Oh, just a big play right there for Chritobin. That's gotta be a relief to get such a huge chunk of the yards that early in your drive. Still working with 2 timeouts, too.
I love the call with the 2-minute warning coming up. You take the chance with the run play. Looking right side, he's looking for the crosser. There's nobody there. He's going to have to get rid of this ball, and he throws it away.
I think these guys have labbed up for that Bucks and Pat Sale at all.
I think they've seen it probably once or twice, right?
They know every route combination formation. As soon as that ball is hiked, they know exactly the combos to lurk.
It's funny, once you get to a certain level in Madden, you kind of hope that people run on you what other people would consider like the cheese or the meta or whatever. And most people don't want to deal with it, but once you're an elite level player and you've dealt with it so many times, it's what you're hoping for. Like, go ahead and run that bubble gum. I've dealt with it all year. I'm ready for it. Both of them had good defense for it so far today.
The interesting thing with seeing this Chiefs on Chiefs matchup, probably the weakest spot for this Chiefs defense is the D-line. You're not seeing a ton of pressure. Both these guys are able to sit in the pocket and wait.
And the other thing, it's a good point, Nick, and the other thing in that area, picks up the 1st down, is since you're playing offline couch play, it's so much harder to mix in that aggressive pass rush that so many of these players have become reliant on for getting pressure because your opponent can blatantly see you go to that menu and make the switch. Unless you're, quick as lightning when you make the switch. Maybe you catch them off guard, but...
Or Ali quick?
Ali quick. I have seen the way if you pay attention, like a guy like Joke, how fast they go to that menu, they try to be sneaky with it. But aware players are going to be able to sniff it out, see you do it, and then make it harder for you to mix in that aggressive pass rush.
We are down under a minute to go. Now under 60 seconds.
It's ticking, Nick.
And Chritobin needs 6. Field goals do him nothing. He's got 2 timeouts remaining. Stepping left, looking for anybody.
Nothing.
Throw this out of bounds.
Ice has just played good defense this game. Look at that, 4 interceptions.
And 12 of 27 passing. It's not just the 4 picks, it's a lot of throwaways.
He's taken away a lot of the things he wanted to do, and he's made it tough. Every pass that he's made, he's had to work for everyone.
3rd and 6. Chritobin dropping back over the middle of the field.
He's got it! Are you kidding me?
It's Chris Conley! He's in the end zone! It's tie ball game with 34 to go!
And look at Ice. He put his hand over his face. He was all set, but then he realized he still has 34 seconds left. 3 timeouts, kind of bobs his head.
And he only needs 3.
And he only needs 3. So if you're Ice, you got to stay poised in this situation. If you're Chritobin, though, hats off. Way to fight through a game where you have not played your best at all, and you keep yourself in it, and now you find yourself up 1 with 34 seconds.
Does Ice have ice in his veins, or is he about to get iced?
What is it, chat? Is Icy going to get vintage?
Does he have that guap drive in him?
Ice winning this game, give me the 1. Does Chritobin lock up? Give me the 2. And you know if you ice him, he don't care about ice.
And plus,
this needs to get him field goal range.
And this is the part where Regs is so different from salary cap. They have kickers. And so it's no longer I need to get to the 30-yard line. We've seen 56 made in this game, so it's a much shorter field. Ice driving back to pass. The pressure gets there. A huge sack on first down.
He has to use one of those timeouts and a 9-yard loss.
That's definitely got to hurt. Here's the question. If Ice makes it down to field goal range, gets iced and misses it, does he have to change his name?
Yes.
He cares about Ice at that point.
It would be kind of ironic, though. I mean, the whole don't care about Ice does come from somebody saying they don't care about Ice. And
pressure once again. Chritobin has cranked up the heat.
As you're supposed to do. You are not supposed to allow a top-level player to go through their progressions and go through their reads. Pressure bust pipes. It's time to apply it now.
And that's what Chritobin's doing, and it's paid wonders for him.
Out of the frying pan into the fire. 3rd and long. Left side.
Ice gets out. Makes it manageable.
Here you go.
This is it.
4th and 10 to stay alive for a spot in the round of 8. It doesn't get much bigger than this.
Go.
Gun bunch.
This is it. Ice's DreamHack tournament on the line right here.
Dropping back to pass. Looking downfield. Good coverage. Has a man. It's Kelsey.
Burn it. 14 seconds.
And he is about 10 yards away from a good shot and a field goal to win the game. And you notice on those last 2 downs, Chritobin backed off the pressure. He was only sending 3.
No pressure at all. 2-man rush right 3.
Got a man over the middle.
He's in field goal range.
Ball's out! With 5 seconds left, what a play to seal a spot in the round of 8.
How painful is that for Ice? Oh my goodness.
Jeez, the Madden Challenge champion stays alive.
Oh, poor Ice. He's got to be devastated right there. He had ice in his veins. Makes the dot, gets into field goal range, doesn't get a chance to kick a field goal, still shows some good sportsmanship. And how did Chritobin get away with that one?
I would like to take a look at that last play one more time to see if he had a chance to go down, or was he trying to get extra yards, and that's when he got stripped.
It's a good point.
He could have went.
It's a good point,
And that's where I tell you, that's what separates good from the great players. A lot of those players, if that's Kiv and he makes that completion, he goes down immediately. That's Skimbo. He takes that completion, he goes down immediately. I need to see that one more time. But
Heartbreak.
Chritobin got it done. He didn't worry about being down. He didn't worry about any of that stuff. He switched it up a little bit at the end, but he wins and he gets to move on.
Good players win the game when they're playing well. Great players win the game when they're playing poorly. And that's what Chritobin did. He hung in there. And I know there was a lot of swings and emotion. There was a lot of opportunity for Chritobin to panic and get out of this game. He never did. He hung in there, and he made, really, it was just one more play.
I'm just baffled right now. I have no idea how he came away with that W. 4 interceptions, made a ton of uncharacteristic mistakes. Ice seemed to be making plays when he needed to, but Chritobin would not go away, and he shows why he's been one of the hottest newcomers on the scene all season long, because he's able to make the big play when he needs
But
it.
let's remember, we had that string of 4 straight turnovers, and it was started off by Ice forcing a turnover, an opportunity to extend the lead, turns the ball back over on a bad interception down the field. He had his opportunities. It just ended up, the breaks didn't go his way at the end, and Chritobin's on to the round of 8.
All right, he's moving on to the round of 8. We're moving on to a couple of more games. We have Jay Bird and Chritobin coming up next. Then we have Echo, Fox, Choke, and Fancy. And we're finishing it up with Clef and Beast Mode. Wow. Possibly, if we have time, we're going to look to get into that fourth game. But right now,
No, we're not.
Jaybird and Chritobin. That's going to be coming up. Got a couple commercials we're going to show you, pay a few bills, but we're going to be right back with some more great Madden action. DreamHack 2019, Dallas, Texas.